Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the New York Jets. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Ritter off the play fake. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The play fake, it's Ritter. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. They'll run again here with Robinson. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Well, Charles, you think about this defense. This week in preparation, you couldn't hide the fact from them that they're facing a team that's lost 7 in a row. You just wonder if they prepared the same way they normally do.
Yeah, that's a great question, because normally that preparation goes into what you do well on defense. What is the best thing that you do going into a game? But in this case, you might want to take all the tendencies and throw them out the window. I would expect them to throw every trick play in the book right out of the gate in order to try and get something established and get things moving.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now Ritter. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. He's to the 15. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Back to Robinson now on first down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Ritter going to change it up. Second and 11. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 42. On first and 10, it's Robinson. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's Jermaine Johnson stopping that play before it begins, dropping it for a loss. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here's Ritter. Throw left side, there's London. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First catch here for London, and also a first down. Ritter back to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
Back to the ground with Robinson. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Ritter throwing on third down. Mr. Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This one complete to Nico. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. Well, it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close. And it's not something they even imagine because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it. It's like watching tape.
Robinson with another carry. And he is going to lose yardage here. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Going play action. Ritter. This is caught by Robinson. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So no gain on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. And he is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Ritter, he wants to change the play here. Robinson will score. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Sometimes offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units in there. Kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
On 1st down, right back to Hall. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Oh, the out route, he finds Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
To throw is Rodgers. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Rodgers now to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone. He's hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
So they're able to win that drive with 3 points, and this one possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 48 yards on the ground for him so far.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Ritter with it after the play fake. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have the Falcons first down as they're able to convert on third and short yardage with a gain of 4. They'll run this one right with Robinson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. And it's a defensive end getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And the third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. On fourth down, Bradley Pinion on to punt for the Falcons. Back deep for the Jets, Mecole Hardman. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here's Hardman to return. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10.
Bring it in.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
2nd and 6. In motion, the tight end. On play action, now Rodgers. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. On second down, here's Rodgers. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Mecole Hardman as the first half is winding down. And the Jets have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
The Falcons take over first and 10. The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
One more time.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And some room to maneuver. Down the sideline he goes. Inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons are once again back in front. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A two-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. 4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
17.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 65 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it, and the running game is starting to pay off.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Troy Anderson, the man on the tackle. The 4-3 defense there did its job, funneled things right to the middle linebacker.
If they do a nice job of playing team defense, everyone takes care of their responsibilities. That allows that guy in the middle to do his job, which is search and destroy.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 26. A really good pickup of 28 yards. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That play disrupted and stopped for a loss by linebacker Troy Anderson.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw here pulled in by Lazard. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 12-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Jets. Mecole Hardman with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Jets have retaken a 3rd-quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent is still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Again, it's Robinson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to catch passes where people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Hardman on the return. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
back to the ground. This time Cook breaks a tackle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On play action, Rodgers. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Lorenzo Carter. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. 3rd and 12. The tight end in motion right. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends. They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Hall. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 95 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Throw right side, Wilson. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 5. Rodgers going to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. To throw, it's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Rodgers. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. A big opportunity to tie it with 3 or take the lead with a touchdown. Their defense definitely did their part with that pivotal 4th down stop. Now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Robinson, he'll try the left side. Fights out the defender. He stiff arms him. Still fighting for more. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons. Robinson gets the toss on the right side. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Ritter to throw it. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. On the counter, it's Hall. Tackled by D'Angelo Malone. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game. Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. 106 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, Ritter. Got a man, it's London.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 7. Ritter. Looking for London on the out route complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 30. Here's 1st down. Now Ritter going to change up the look. They go play action here on 1st down. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. Here's 2nd and 10. Robinson up the middle. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 12-yard line. All 3 timeouts still remain. Keep that in mind. They'd prefer to use him on the defensive end. But here's 1st and 10. Now Ritter. Dancing to his left. Tried to get away, but could not. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop him with 22 ticks to go in the fourth.
Ritter wants to throw it.
This will be caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
Well, the noise got to be an issue now offensively. Here's 3rd and 6. Here's Ritter.
Forced out to his left. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Throw left side complete. That's Miller. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
2nd down, goal to go. Throwing now is Ritter.
And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. And now the Jets are going to get this one, and that might be all she wrote. That fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. Oh, nice move. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one's going to come to an end.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can...
Run it back.
Yeah.
Run it back.
Run it back, 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 run it back. Lost everything I ever wanted, want it back. Got a problem, never run from that. Have fun with that. Get the W, then double back. That. Shit. Watch how I react. Fight back, stay down. Now we taking on the flight. Promise you if anybody can hold me, I can. Get the right hand. Baby, I'm my own hype, man. Yeah. Run it back, run it back, run it, run it, run it back, and run it back. Run it, ooh, run it back, run it back, run it, run it, run it back, run it back. About to snap, take a photograph. Run it back with the total friends. Run it back when I told it right. I'll be back with another back. Ultra fast. I ain't with the boat to dash. Run it back, the running back. Face back with the shoulder pads.
Run it back.
Watch your back, you think I want it cream, but I like it black. Body act and run it back. You see how I act, nothing I lack. Feeling like a fatal heart attack. I'd die for that. I don't stress about it. I feel less without it. I'm a cut at anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high key. Running back, let me have it back. I'm a cut at anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high key.
Yes, like that, like that, like that. Told her might be right back, right back, right back. Oh yes, like that, like that, like that. I told her might be right back, right back, right back.
Run it back, run it back. Told him put the money in the bag. Double that. Run it back, run it back. Told him put the money in the bag. Double that, double that.
Run it back, run it back.
Run it, run it, run it back, run it back, run it, run it, run it back, run it back.